Hello everybody and welcome back to Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair. My name is Karen aka AciaranB, and when we last left off, we were investigating the murder of literally the only person here that I actually cared about. But to be fair, that was only because I had an entire game to get used to. And sadly enough, it seems like the murderer may just be the Makoto knockoff over here. So, I mean, it makes sense in a weird way that he would die and he'd be the culprit, because then if they both get left off, then that means that the only people who are left are basically new people. So that makes sense in a way, but also just all the clues point to him. So, well, so far anyway. I think I can finish the trial today. Yeah, that should be fair. That should be pretty easy, honestly. Have I been? I've been pretty good. Pretty good. Nothing to report. My life is very boring, which is why I stream, to make it not boring. Yay! So, have we spoken to Sonia? How's it going? There is something I want to ask you. What is it? We lost our only Baka. Well, we always have me in reserve. I'm a Baka, so yeah, we always have a reserve Baka right here.
It is strange, no?
It appears that only that wall is a different color and material. Why is that?
Perhaps.
Oh, it's probably a fire door. Fire door. You've never seen one before? It's a door that shuts to keep fire from spreading by containing it. If that happens, you can run away, right?
Wow!
I see, it is like a barrier, just like lining up plastic bottles around the house. I'm sorry? That's only done to keep cats from getting in. I'm sorry? Lining up plastic bottles around the house to keep cats from getting in? What? A, why would you want to keep cats out? B, why would the plastic bottles work? C, where on earth would you have? Oh, I don't know. Never mind. Oh, thank you, Firewall. I love you too. Yeah, I don't know. I thought that Japan was a place that loved cats, but apparently not. Apparently, it's only cat girls. Who knew? You know about keeping cats from getting inside, but you don't know about fire doors?
I am ashamed!
Truly, I am culturally ignorant. I am ashamed of myself. Obtain truth bullet. Fire door has been added truth bullets. Okay. Interdesting. Where are the... Oh, wait, no, sorry. Those fire doors open this way, I'd imagine. And again, the rotation on this camera is absolutely glacial. Have we been to the kitchen yet? Let's go take a quick peek. I think the game wants us to go to the storage room to find out what happened to Swordy Lady. But we may as well take some detours on our way. Hey, were you in the kitchen during the blackout, Teru? That blackout really totally startled me. At first I thought it was just in the kitchen, but when I finally managed to get out of the kitchen, the hallway was pitch black too. And then I heard everybody's voices, so I fumbled along the wall and tried to feel my way to the dining hall. But that place was pitch black too. It was like pitch black everywhere. Couldn't you have used that kitchen stove as a light?
No.
Aha, that's impossible. This gas stove needs electricity to work, so it was directly affected by the blackout. I see, then I guess it's not possible. Since you work with fire in the kitchen, I figured you'd be able to use it as a light source or something, but I guess it's not that easy. Huh. Really? That's going to be important. Interesting. Okay, good to know. Dishes. Anything interesting? Chinese, Japanese, French, and Italian cuisine. Fish dishes and a big piece of meat on the bone too. Just for that Freddy Flintstone look. I remember in the Middle Ages people used to have pets sleep on their beds so the fleas would jump off them. Huh. Interesting. would jump off the people and onto the pets, I imagine you're saying. That's an interesting solution. Taking more baths would probably have, helped as well, but hey. I think that's just an excuse to have a pet on the bed. Isn't it amazing? That meat is so big, even I was shocked.
Well,
It's
guess
a-
that's about it.
It's a dish fit for a tropical island. I'd never be able to get meat like this in Aoyama or Azabu. Yeah, typos. I'd never... Yeah, wait, what? I get it, you don't have to repeat yourself. Oh wait, he actually just repeated himself, did he? In my hometown, much as... Oh, sorry. Okay. I get it, you don't have to repeat yourself, but it's so big. Where'd you get it? How'd you lift it? You're tiny. I asked Nekomaru. Apparently, he killed the cow at the ranch with his bare hands and brought it over. His bare hands? That's a little hard to believe, but it doesn't seem completely impossible either. Those hands of his, they look like they specialize in punching things. I wouldn't want to get punched by those hands. Seriously, Nekomaru's so wild. He's totally right at home in a country setting. I'm so jealous. My hometown is near Aoyama and Azabu, so wild country things like that, they set my mind a lot, you know?
Man,
Well, I guess this meat has gone on to waste, since this awfulness happened right when the party started. The only ones who ate any food were Akane and Peko, who took some portions for herself. Was it drugged? Is Akane okay? Huh,
eh?
that's interesting. Don't say that! After I worked so hard to cook the world's most refined party dishes, only 2 people actually tasted them?
To tell you the truth,
Teruteru's lying, the cow's still there next chapter. Damn you, Teruteru! I knew you were no good to begin with. Well, actually, yeah, I did know he was no good to begin with. Guys, guys got a couple of screws loose. Well, it's not like I actually believe it, but if there really is a killer out there... I'll probably never be able to forgive that killer! He's scary when he's mad. Party dishes. Okay. Alright. Is there anything else in here? Maybe? Baka must have confiscated all of the dangerous items on the kitchen's equipment list. Well, just from reading through this list, it looks like the knife next to Baka's body didn't come from the kitchen. It appears to have been brought from outside. From outside? Then how did the killer get past Baka's body check?
that's weird.
Strange, isn't it? I mean, he didn't even go easy on the girls when he was performing the pat-downs. If that's the case, they probably brought the knife in advance and hid it somewhere.
Hey,
And considering the fact that only two people were allowed in advance. Still, it's surprising how much equipment this kitchen has. Wait. Who's this again? Oh, okay. There are iron plates for barbecuing and even a portable stove for cooking hot pots. But this is all stuff that doesn't pertain to the murder, so I guess it doesn't really matter. I agree. And yet we have a truth bullet. Okay. I guess I'm pretty much finished investigating the kitchen for now. Monomi can't use her magic anymore to turn birds into animals. Turn birds into mammals? When did she do that? Jeez. Is that in the anime? I should watch the anime more. I'd absolutely watch an anime about magical girl Monomi. Wait, did Baka perform cavity searches? Well, listen. There's a reason somebody's been stuck in the toilet for so long, you know? Nagito, let's get going.
you're right.
Yeah, sure thing. Okay. And I thought I'd seen the last of them from the last game, but apparently not. Hey Nagito, finds in sight. How come Baka was able to say something like that in the darkness? Like, what the hell? What's going on here? Or This is... It makes me wonder. He was using night vision goggles. We literally saw them next to him. Keep up, Nagito. Alright. And... This storage room is really dusty and dark, and seems to be lacking a swordswoman.
Wow.
My hands were full cleaning the dining hall, so I couldn't even touch this room. It even has cobwebs. There's no way I could stay in here for a long time. I'm kind of wondering about this. Is there a body in here? There's a huge piece of cloth randomly shoved in here.
Perhaps.
Is this a tablecloth? Oh, a tablecloth. Wait, huh? Hold on, there's something on it. Is this a blood stain? Interesting. Turn that chicken into a cow? You turned a chicken into a cow? No, I don't remember that at all. What? Alright, I guess I wasn't paying attention for a moment there.
Huh?
Huh? A blood stain? Come here, take a closer look.
But...
It's too dark. I can't really see that clearly. There's no mistaking it. This is clearly a blood stain. Which means this tablecloth is connected to Baka's murder, right?
well...
That tablecloth has a blood stain on it, then it's a possibility. Seriously, it is a blood stain. Boardroom tablecloth. Alright. Is nobody going to mention the fact that we seem to be lacking a swordswoman? What about these? Sacks of clean tablecloths. It looks like they haven't been used yet. No, Hajime, that's grape juice, idiot. I guess there's nothing strange here. There's an awful lot of boxes. We don't have time to go through each and every one of them. I guess I should leave them alone.
Yep.
Wise decision. He said, hidingly. Is hidingly a word? It is now. Are these irons? It looks like they were recently turned on, but why are there 3 irons on this ironing board? Just as I thought, your eyes don't miss a thing, and yet you still question the bloodstains. When I was looking for Baka after the blackout, I also found these irons, but when I found them, all 3 of them were turned on. Turned on?
Yep.
It'd be bad if another blackout happened, so I turned them off. But doesn't this feel kind of sinister? Sinister. Irons in storage room. Ah, so somebody was trying to start a fire? Hey Hajime, how much longer are you gonna stay in this dark place? You're just wasting your time. Let's move on and investigate other places already. Huh? I get it. You're right. Sure. Uh-huh. I believe you. Not. Okay. Where else can we go? Did we try the bathroom? I mean, it's supposed to be, locked. Actually, yes. We did try the bathroom, and it was locked, if I remember rightly. Let's try it again. Clatter, clatter. Still locked. Someone appears to be inside. Since it's a unisex bathroom, I don't know who's actually in there.
Hey!
Hey, someone in there? We knocked on the door and tried calling out to whoever was on the other side, but there's no response. This is going nowhere. I guess we should give up for now and check on it later. Oh, wrong one. Yeah, you're right. Huh. Okay, that's still there. Oh, office. I've never actually been in here. Oh, this is where she was. Sorry. Swordswoman wasn't in the storage room. She was here. Right. The old building circuit breaker should be inside this office. Circuit breaker, huh? It might be related to the blackout. So it's better if we check out the circuit breaker first. Sure. Any broken circuits by any chance? Oh, I don't know how that stuff works. That must be this old building circuit breaker. The blackout probably happened because of this.
I see.
It doesn't look like someone did anything to it. Nothing else looks suspicious either. The circuit breaker is pretty high up. Even if you use a stepladder, you won't reach it.
Hmm.
Yeah, I totally agree. That's why it's so mysterious. Well, during the blackout, I was panicking so bad I forgot about that, but you're right. Even with a stepladder, there's no way you'd be able to reach that circuit breaker. Nekomaru caused the blackout so he can shame himself as a man where people can't see him. Well, we definitely know that he was definitely going to shame himself as a man. In fact, he probably already has. I mean, bathroom's still locked. Ladder or stepladder? Do you know, I remember you making that joke in the first Danganronpa game right at the start. And I didn't get it. It was a couple of days later that I was watching someone play the new Ace Attorney game, and they brought up the ladder stepladder thing, and that's when it clicked, and oh yeah, right, I forgot about that. Yeah. They have their own one in the new one as well. It's a shovel or spade. It's obviously a spade whenever they're pointing at it. Well, anyway, which means someone must have reset the breaker after the blackout. But who?
Did it!
Whoa!
It's here.
Actually, you idiots had no idea what to do about the blackout. So I'm the one who reset the circuit breaker.
By the way,
Oh, by the way, I'm not the one who tripped the breaker. The killer did that, of course.
But how did someone as small as you reset the breaker?
hey,
Well, firstly, my eyes work real good at night, so I have no trouble seeing in the dark. And if you want to know how I reached the circuit breaker, my body stretches. You know, I'm very elastic.
I won't be fooled.
Liar!
it's true.
I'm serious. Want to see? Want to see a version of Monokuma with his body all stretched out? It's gross. It's grotesque.
No, thanks. Just imagining it makes me want to puke.
Oh, really? Such a shame.
I imagine it would be like one of those cat pictures where you hold them under their front armpits and lift them up, and they just go boing.
Such a shame.
So
Still-
cool.
Still, don't you think Monokuma's such a nice guy? In a popularity contest, he'd take first place.
I see.
What the hell? So he's the one who reset the breaker? Winter break is almost over. I moved back to my apartment in another town. My finals are stressing me out, so wish me luck. Oh, wow. Yeah. Finals. Painful. I do wish you luck. I wish you all the luck in the world. Also, my internet isn't bad anymore. Well, that's a good thing. I wish you the best of luck in the world. But remember, finals aren't the be all end all. In fact, I failed my fourth year of college, so I had to go back and do it again. So it's not the end of the world. You can just try again later. I mean, it sucks, but it's not the end. Well, in that case, I'm convinced there's no way we'd be able to reach that. If that's the case, how did the killer trip the circuit breaker? If they didn't trip it, or set it to be tripped, maybe the air conditioning is busted, and they use the AC to switch the breaker off. This remote control is for the opposite air conditioner. Huh? The timer here is set to 11:30 p.m. Wasn't the timer for the air conditioner in the dining hall also set for that time? It can't be a coincidence, right? You're welcome, Firewall. You're very welcome. AC timer. Good. Right. What's up? Actually, let's take a quick peek at this first. The Duralumin case. It should contain all the dangerous items Baka collected.
Hey,
Maybe we should check inside just to be safe. But it's locked.
yep.
Baka had the key to this particular Duralumin case with him. Check it out, I brought it with me so there's no need to worry. Hey, is it okay to take that key without permission?
Now.
It's forbidden to tamper with the crime scene, but if we don't, we can't check inside this case, right? So I should open it. This guy, he doesn't feel any remorse. Rick,
See?
see? It's open. Huh. Okay. Forks, kitchen knives, iron skewers, and various tools are crammed inside. Oh, you always make me happy when you stream. Have I ever told you that? No. Very nice of you, Firewall. You always make me happy when you watch. Thank you. Oh. Feel all warm and fuzzy inside now. Now back to the murder. But it's not possible that the killer took anything from here, because the key to this case was inside the case Baka had with him. I guess you're right about that. Okay. Oh hey, found you.
Level up!
I've been found.
You have. Also, there's a nice little origami goose here. That's an interesting choice. And there's another one up there. I guess it could be a duck. Yeah, duck, goose. Alright. Pecco. Pecco.
I can already tell you doubt me, correct?
Huh?
However, it does not surprise me. An unexpected blackout occurred, and during that time, Baka was killed.
Anyway,
The circuit breaker is in this office. Naturally, I look suspicious since I was supposed to be here.
Wait.
Supposed to be here. Does that mean...
I see.
So I was right. You weren't in the office. But why? Weren't you supposed to guard the circuit breaker in the Durlumin case with all the weapons in it?
Huh?
So where'd you run off to on your own?
Well, that is...
Echo suddenly dropped to one knee and started groaning on the spot. Hey, what happened?
No, I'm just not feeling too well. I apologize, but... excuse me.
What the heck?
Excuse me? What was that?
Hey,
Echo, it appears the bathroom inside this old building is currently occupied, so... I recommend either the hotel lobby or your cottage. Huh?
It seems like it will be a tough path.
With cold sweat dripping from her forehead, Pekka wobbled out of the office. What happened to her? It's kind of hard for me to say it myself. I already feel bad enough for Pekka as it is. Huh? What does that mean?
huh?
I mean, is it cool? She didn't, like, run away or something.
That's right.
Because if she ran away, she's obviously the killer. I'm almost positive. Is that really what it is? Interesting. So should we like try and hunt her down now, or because I didn't get a truth bullet from that? Oh, I'm not finished looking around. Oh, I didn't actually talk to you.
Maybe...
Hey, isn't Pecco the killer? Why do you think that?
I mean...
Well, she wandered off somewhere, even though she was supposed to be in the office. When we were looking for Baka after the blackout, I went to the office right away, but when I got here, she was gone.
Well...
I shouldn't say this too loudly or else Miss Sonia will yell at me. Pekka's probably the one who tripped the circuit breaker and used the blackout to her advantage to kill Baka. Here's a tidbit about the second case of the first Dangan game. Mondo's brother is named Daya. Mondo's gang is called Crazy Diamonds. Crazy Diamondo. Ah, that's pretty cool. I definitely did not catch that. Probably. Think the VOD. YouTube.com/something. I'm just joking.
Hey,
And don't you think she looks kind of ruthless too? Like an assassin, right? Well, it's not like you look any better. Yeah, you look like a guy from Hotline Miami, honestly.
now then.
Now then, I guess we're done with the office, don't you think so? We should get going now. Okay. So, I'm thinking either bathroom or the hotel lobby. Okay, it looks like you've pretty much finished looking around the old building.
Hey,
So how about we check out Baka's cottage? Baka's cottage?
yep.
There might be clues there, so I thought it'd be a good idea to check it out just in case. But but I was scared I might encounter some danger if I went there by myself. Well, I don't really mind going there together, but aren't you worried about the possibility that I might be that danger?
Hey,
You mean, am I worried about you being the killer? To be honest, I don't think you're the killer. In fact, I can't even imagine it. It's like, instead of living with doubt in others, it's so much better to die believing in others. Don't talk like that. We're doing this so we can live, you know.
I see.
What character from the first game do I wish survived? Ooh. Oh, that's an interesting one. Sakura. Sakura. I mean, her death was so poignant and it meant something and it was so integral to her character that I really felt something for her death. But at the same time, her character, which was displayed by her death, is so interesting and so cool that I wish that she'd I wish that she'd been able to show that character in life rather than just dying to show that character. Because it should be like, my main goal is to blow up and then act like I don't know nobody. No, I don't actually. I have no idea what. I don't look at Vines ever. I've never looked at them, so I couldn't tell you, but that's really weird. Alright, then let's get going. To Baka's cottage. Yeah. I don't know why, but every time we talk, I don't really know how I'm supposed to react. Yeah, it's like, have I met this guy before? Have I not met this guy before? Have I been this guy before? Yeah. Sakura is best girl. Aoi is still best girl. But Sakura is second best girl. The moment I left the old building, there was a strange scene unfolding before me. Hi.
Hey, what are you doing?
What am I doing, you say? Ha! Now that is truly a foolish question.
We're just checking to see if we can get under the floor from here.
Nice
Under
idea.
The floor? Why?
Who said it was futile? Who decided it was impossible? How did you know I cannot recover my earring?
Alright, I forgot
If
about
it
that.
is possible to get under the floor, it'll change our understanding of the murder.
Jackie's smart. Jackie genuinely
So
smart.
I thought it was important to check it.
She's got her head on her
I
shoulders,
see.
I'll tell you that. See, under the floor, huh? I never considered thinking of it like that. What was that blue thing on the right of the screen a second ago? What? Okay. The guy that said my main goal is to blow up line has sharp teeth and purple hair. There it is again. Is it a flower? What is that? Like Kazuichi. Huh, okay. I never considered thinking of it like that. What do you mean?
See?
Come on, think about it.
Hey,
The carpet I laid didn't reach the table where we found Baka's body, right? And the dining hall floor had huge gaps between the floorboards. Then, is it possible that the killer killed Baka by stabbing him from beneath the floor? How dare you, my best girl died just for your best girl to survive. Yep, pretty much. Pretty much.
Yep.
Oh, they were butterflies, okay. That's what I thought. So I'm trying to see if we can get under it from here. Well? I guess it's not possible to get under the floor from outside. The building is surrounded by firm fences, so there's no way to sneak under the floor from there.
but
Even so, I couldn't find a way to get under the floor from inside the building either. Do you think there's a possibility that there's a hidden hole somewhere?
well,
No, that's not possible. Are you sure? At any rate, it seems you can't get under the floor from outside the building. That's a relief. Relief? Why? Because if you could get under the floor from the outside, there'd only be one logical suspect. The only person who didn't come to the party and also doesn't have an alibi. Alright, Fuyuhiko.
So,
I suspected him too. That's why I was checking to see if it's possible to get under the floor from outside.
well,
Speaking of which, not long after I began guarding the entrance...
Leon didn't help you investigate. Yeah, he. But Sayaka basically, but Sayaka did. Sayaka was actually. She said that she was going to be our assistant, didn't she? And yeah, she actually turned out to be the perfect assistant for that first murder. If you think about it, she literally told us who the killer was. Fuyuhiko came here. Huh? He did.
Huh?
Huh? What happened, Fuyuhiko?
Huh?
Oh, hey, what are you doing here, all alone in a place like this?
Yep.
I'm standing guard so Monokuma doesn't come inside.
How diligent of you.
Hey.
You're not coming to the party?
What are you saying?
Hell no, not even if you paid me. Parties are stupid, they make me want to puke.
You want to come to the party, right? Isn't that why you came here?
Of course not. I was just going for a damn walk. What, do I have to report to you every time I wanted to go for a fucking walk?
That's wrong.
No, it's not like that, but...
Then leave me alone.
Hmm.
And then he just left.
So that happened. But why did he come here?
See?
He probably wants to be a part of the group, but he can't be honest about it. He believes he's different from everyone else. That's why he's always alone.
Hey.
He's like the main character of an RPG. Have you played those before?
Once or twice. Huh? When did we start talking about video games? It has become much more difficult this time around. Like the first non-stop debate gives you three bullets. Oh, interesting. Cool. Check his account. Beautiful.
I see.
Even though we don't really know what he's thinking, I don't think we have any reason to doubt him.
I'm glad.
That's a relief. I'm glad. You keep saying you're glad, but we have no idea who the killer is. Well, I guess for now we should stick to the plan and head over to Baka's cottage. As long as the probability is greater than 0, that will suffice.
I have not unleashed even half of my power yet.
I will most assuredly reclaim the Hellhound earring with my own 2 hands. It seems he has no intention of investigating. Alright, Chucky, you got anything?
I guess for now I've discovered the building is surrounded by firm fences, so there's no way to sneak under the floor from there, I think. Also,
Yep.
Fuyuhiko came by not long after the party started.
Yep. Okay. So there is Baka's cottage to be getting to. Ooh, and a Fuyuhiko to talk to. Do we know if there is a bathroom in the hotel lobby that I can actually see? I'm quite curious about Peko. Nope. Upstairs. And... no. Not even the door to a bathroom. Okay. Let's go outside. Hiko just wants to be with everyone at her party, but he's acting like that one kid that goes, "Your toys are stupid anyways." I know. Oh, my pet! Have you evolved? Have you digivolved? It's now a snake. This is a snake. I mean, snakes are cool. But I wanted a Butterfree, not an Ekans. Oh. Fine. I'll take Ekans, I guess. Never really used poison types. You don't get the Peko. Scarfy. Literally dropped what I was doing and ran here. Oh, thank you, Scarfy. Thank you very much. Jeez. God, I'm glad to see you. Welcome back, my dude. Hey, you got an Arbok. No, he's going to evolve again, apparently, so maybe I'll get an Arbok later, but right now he's an Ekans. I don't get the Peko reference. That's a reference to HoloLive, a VTuber agency. When one of their members is Pekora. And she literally says Pecco after everything, after every sentence, or almost every sentence. Hi, how are you? I am doing great, Scorpion. I'm doing great. How are you doing? How's the Fangan coming on? That's what it's called, isn't it? Have you gotten much further? Have you finished your first trial? That was causing you trouble, wasn't it? What the hell? Didn't I tell you to leave me alone? That's not happening. Didn't you hear Monokuma's announcement? Of course I did. Apparently Baka's the one who got killed. So what? What did you say? Do you think I'm the killer? Think whatever you want. I'm used to being mistrusted. That's not why I'm... Whatever, just tell me what you were doing while everyone else was at the party.
Huh?
Checking my alibi, eh? Well, I don't have one. I was just chilling in my cottage all by myself during that time. The whole time? Because Chiaki said she saw you in front of the old building.
Shut up!
Nosy bitch.
Jeez.
It's true, I went for a little walk and then, just by chance, I ended up passing by the old building. Were you really going for a walk? Don't tell me you were actually trying to join the party.
Don't fuck with me!
Why the hell would I do that? It's a coincidence. A coincidence! Alright, I got it. Dumbass. Ooh. You're still on the first case. Keep changing your mind on what to do. Yeah. Not really up to date with my VTubers. Ah, okay. I love VTubers. I spend more time watching VTubers these days than I do playing video games. It's actually become a little bit of a problem. I haven't watched an anime in ages, just because VTubers fill the itch in my brain for anime. It's a serious problem. I never got around to watching the second season of Dragon Maid. I'm ashamed of myself, honestly. I've disgraced myself as a man. Dumbass. Yeah, you're probably the bigger dumbass here, my friend. Not wanting to come to a party just because you're socially awkward. Wait, is he me? Oh, I get it. He's an audience. He's like the audience insert for me. Oh, okay. I get it now. That's good. That's okay. I understand him.
All right.
They changed the death order like 5 times. Interesting. All right. That's probably something that you should like plan out before you start writing, honestly. But hey, you do you, my friend. You do you. Now then, we must head over to Baka's cottage. If you get lost, check the map in the student handbook. Yeah, I know where it is. I've actually been there. Whee! Come on. Oh yeah, it's I keep trying to click the mailbox, but it's not that. It's the door, obviously. Huh? It's locked.
Hey.
I guess we need to ask him for help. And so, Nagito took a deep breath.
Hey!
Hey, Monokuma!
Did you call me?
Hey, did you call me?
Nagito, when did you train Monokuma?
Hey.
Hey, Monokuma, I was wondering if you can do us a favor. There's something we want to investigate.
What's this?
Hey, who are you talking to? That's just my after image. When I get serious, my after image is unleashed.
What?
I can even play soccer by myself, as long as I have this cloning technique. That would be boring to play alone.
I don't have time for this. Just hurry up and open Baka's cottage already.
Well...
This is for the class trial. It's something we really need. 14 out of 16 people's fate has changed 5 times, while 2 people's fate remained the same. Jeez. We lived Baka's cottage for centuries, remember? I do remember that, yes. That's why I knew exactly where it was.
For the class trial?
This is troubling.
If it's for the class trial, there's no way I can refuse. Now then, there's only one spell that can open these doors.
Loose.
I'm not saying that.
I'll leave the rest to you.
See? I've unlocked the door. Now you can investigate to your heart's content.
Is that a sort of Naruto reference? Sort of? Is it? I know literally nothing about Naruto, except he has a son named Boruto. That is all I know. And apparently ninjas. That's it. I assume that it's pretty much Dragon Ball Z in ninja form. Anyway, or more accurately, Dragon Ball in ninja form. Yeah, tongue twister. Why does it open with a magic spell?
Jeez.
It's probably powered by electricity. At any rate, that performance was a waste of time. I see. I guess we should go inside then.
You're right.
The password is obviously D's nuts. Yeah, my favorite Pokemon move, Stun Seed. Great. Some of these drastically changed. Yeah. Yeah, like, if I were you, I would have plotted out all of the deaths and stuff beforehand, but again, you do you. As long as you're having fun, it's all good. Yeah, I guess you're right. Okay, so, ooh, I see an envelope. What is this? To Baka Togami. There's an envelope on the table. Is it a letter someone sent to Baka? Is it a love letter?
That's weird.
There's no sender. That looks pretty suspicious.
Hajime.
Hajime, you should check what's inside. Yeah, you're right. Let's see. The first kill will happen tonight. Someone will definitely kill someone. Ah, okay. This is...
This is...
Is this a crime warning? No. If it says be careful, it's probably a threatening letter. They made a Rickroll ad. Trying to use memes as promotional material never goes well. Yeah. Pretty much never. Except when they, you know, actually make the memes themselves. I remember that there was a Cadbury's meme of a gorilla on a drum kit. Who he was drumming to. I forget what his name is. The guy who did the soundtrack to Tarzan. I can feel it calling in the air tonight. Oh Lord. That was a great ad. I love that ad. I wish it became a meme. That's because I started having sporadic ideas for how characters develop and I ended up having ideas for everyone. Start to rewrite the deaths. Ah. Okay. I see. Now that just sounds like indecision. Oh, I can only wish you the best of luck with that. Sheesh. I like that. I do like that you're saying that your character is developed though, and having ideas for that. I think that a big problem with a lot of writers is never developing their characters and just saying this character is this character and that's it. So that's cool. Good on you for that one. Regardless, who would send something like this? Maybe this is why Baka suddenly decided to throw a party. Huh? The first kill will happen tonight. Because someone made this threat to Baka, he gathered everyone in one area and was extremely cautious about all the dangerous items. Okay, so then the finger points directly at Nagito. Because Nagito is the one who had the straws. And if you can do sleight of hand, you can absolutely trick people into leaving you with the short straw. Actually, if all of the straws were the exact same length, then he could just simply claim that he drew the short straw. Alright, big brain that part already. Your pet see actually evolve into a gorilla. Oh, interesting. I didn't big brain that bit. I big brained that he was the killer, but I didn't big brain that it was on his advice or on his threatening letter that Baka brought everyone into the party. That's bold. That is seriously bold. Like, that's just genuinely cunning. I'm actually impressed, if nothing else. Like, the first kill in the first game was basic. Like, she was cunning in that she switched rooms and tried to do it that way, but it was really sloppy and kind of stupid. Whereas this is just cold-blooded and seriously cunning. Nagito's scary, man. Nagito's seriously scary. He was trying to create a scenario in which everyone could monitor each other. He thought if he did that, nobody would be able to kill anyone. Was Nagito the one who suggested the old building? It can evolve to slacking. You big brain the part about Baka wanting to have a party to keep everybody in check so they don't kill each other. Ah, yeah. Yeah, I big brain that bit. It can evolve to slacking. Yeah. Well, I'm looking forward to that. I hope it digivolves soon though. and just gets a cannon for an arm out of nowhere. Or it becomes a blue eyes white dragon. Yeah. Which is actually a Pokemon. That's the Pokemon in Black and White. I don't remember the names of that thing. Those things. Anyway. So he believed this crazy letter.
But
He couldn't ignore the possibility of this happening, even if it was just a worst case scenario.
hey,
Remember what Baka kept saying? How he wouldn't let anyone become a victim? He couldn't overlook that slim possibility just to keep his promise. Then why did he keep it a secret if he had just told us?
nope.
He probably couldn't. He probably thought that was also a worst case scenario. What do you mean? If everyone knew what was in this letter, whether it's a lie or not, everyone would have likely begun to doubt each other, and at that point there'd be no turning back. Reshiram, yes. Reshiram and... I don't remember what the other one is called. Honestly, from like Gen 4 onwards is where my memory just completely goes. I remember individual Pokemon, but I don't remember the stories and all that stuff. Even though I played them all. I even played Sword and Shield. And I enjoyed them all too. But anyway. So Baka tried to do something about this all by himself without telling anyone?
Yep.
His strong sense of responsibility is the only explanation I can think of. Zekrom, that's the one, yep. Yep, Reshiram and Zekrom. Actually, come to think of it, did I ever play Black 1? I think I only played Black 2. Did I? I think so, actually. Huh. Interesting. I wonder if there's a big difference. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway. Whoever sent Baka this letter also killed him. Is that what you're saying?
Sorry.
No. This could be a prank. And it might have nothing to do with Baka's death at all. Digi also gets a gun for a head. What was that? He suddenly became really quiet. Hang on. Might have nothing to do with Baka's death at all. I see. He doesn't want to believe one of us could be a killer. But still, we've come all the way here, and it's the only thing I can think of. The person who wrote this letter murdered Baka. If that's the case, that person completely predicted how Baka would react once he received it, right? They planned to manipulate Baka and killed him right before our eyes in that old building. Damn it, who the hell would do that? Some cunning person. Favorite Pokemon gen? It has to be Gen 1. It has to be. Like, I spent so many hours in Gen 1. I had a Mew, thanks to the glitch. I had a Missing No. Yeah, I love Gen 1. Like, I think I love Gen 1, but it's broken. It's completely broken. Like, like there's so many glitches and bugs. For Mew and for Missing No, it's a benefit, but there's so many others that actually just break the game, make it really, really hard. So if bearing that into account, I think that Gen 3 is probably the best Pokemon gen. I think. Is it? Maybe. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely not Gen 2 though. Gen 2 is also broken in its own stupid ways. Anyway. Triples?
Hey.
Yeah. Hajime, there's probably not much time left until the class trial starts. Probably. Which reminds me, you asked Mahiru for a favor earlier, right? Yeah, I wanted to find out where everybody was standing just before the blackout. She's probably finished by now. You're coming with me, right? Isn't it funny how Gen 1's barely functional game? It is. It's actually hysterical. It's held together with chewing gum and bubble wrap. It's ridiculous. It's completely broken. And it's brilliant. I love it for that.
Sorry.
Sorry, that's all you. Huh? I need some time alone. I'd like some time to collect my thoughts. Me, at least, Gen 5 will always be my favorite. That is... It's not Diamond and Pearl, so it would be X and Y? They come after Diamond and Pearl. Or is it Black and White? I don't remember which is Gen 5. Is it Black and White or X and Y? I think it's X and Y. X and Y was the first ones that weren't color coded, weren't they? I think. I see. I understand.
Hey.
Also, if you're going back to the old building, you should hear what McCann has to say as well. X and Y is Gen 6. And Black and White is... Oh, okay. Oh, right. Black and White is color coded. Duh. Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. Black and white are, in fact, colors. Dun dun dun. Oh, I am a Baka. I really am. If you're going back to the old building, you should hear what McCann has to say as well. I think the results of her autopsy should be ready by now.
Bye now.
I'll see you later. He was pretty pale. I wonder if he's okay. But now's not the time for me to worry about Nagito. There isn't much time left. I better hurry over to the old building. Yeah. I will, however, walk, because I want my pet to become a nice big boy. Hopefully he'll digivolve. Ooh. Level up. Nice. Do you have something new to say? Right after Gen 5 is just the best in all Pokemon. Like, Pokemon's never looked as good as in Gen 5. But like I said, after and including Gen 4 is where my memory gets real hazy. Ugh. I don't have a fucking alibi. I was just chilling in my cottage all by myself. Well, I did go for a walk, and that's when I saw Chiaki in front of the old building. That's about it. Alright. Well, then let's see what Monomi's got to say. Hello. Hello, Miss Rabbit.
Too cruel. This is just too cruel.
Oh yeah, I might as well ask her about the old building's windows. Hey, do you have a sec? I want to ask you something.
I don't wanna help you guys mistrust your friends.
What the hell? It's not like we're doing this because we want to. No, now's not the time to fight about stuff like that. More importantly, do you know why the old building's windows are covered by iron plates?
Huh? Iron plates? I covered them up so nobody makes the mistake of going inside, since it's dangerous because of the renovation.
I see, the renovation. So that's why you covered them up.
Because it's dangerous to go inside. Danger isn't supposed to exist on this island.
The 3D models from Gen 6 onwards aren't bad, but they can be a downgrade. I honestly, I do love the 3D models. Having 3D models for Pokemon is just a dream come true for childhood me. Like, I especially loved Pokemon Let's Go. In a different way than I love the regular Pokemon games, but I love just wandering around and just seeing like Bulbasaur just wander past, and like that's just so fun. And being able to fly on your Dragonite, that's just a dream come true. So yeah, I love it. I honestly love that they did make the change to 3D. The games definitely needed it. But I understand that it's not an entirely beloved opinion, so it's all good.
This isn't how it was supposed to be. But why did it get like this? It's too cruel, too cruel.
Just because it's cruel doesn't mean you can just keep crying like that. Crying won't solve anything. We have to do this no matter what, damn it. Yeah. All right. So she's the one who put those things on. I think... This would be Gundam, I believe. What the hell was that loud voice just now? Gundam found his earring. I wonder where he is. No, it isn't. It is up there. I'm not saying the change to 3D was bad. It's just that some of the models feel like a downgrade. Well, I don't know what models you exactly mean, so I couldn't judge. And even if you told me, I wouldn't know which one it was. Favorite starter then? Don't say Charmander. It's not Charmander. It's Squirtle. Squirtle's my favorite. The bathroom seems to be open. But I don't really need to go right now. There's really no need for me to go inside. Really. Okay, well, I would have looked for, like, a hole in the floor. That wasn't the toilet. I feel so lighthearted right now. I, Nekumar Nidai, have been reborn. I have no intention of losing anymore. Losing to who? I won't lose to anyone, not even to my past self. That sounds cool and all, but what are you even talking about? Shit! What? I don't know who was behind it, but someone tried to make a shitty bastard out of me. Some scoundrel was occupying the bathroom before the party was about to start. Now that you mention it, you said something like that shortly after the party started. I've been trying to use it many times, but the door just won't open at all. Sheesh. However, if you think I'd be angered by something like that, you've all underestimated my nerve and patience. Do all and achieve all with one's presence of mind. That is the goal of a true leader. In other words, a leader must never falter in any situation, but always have the presence of one's mind. He says that, but I'm pretty sure he was shaken up by that whole ordeal. Oh well, best not to go into it. Anyway, so you're saying the bathroom door was shut from before the party started to after the blackout.
So what I mean is...
And the bathroom was finally unoccupied after Baka's body was found. That's about how long that lasted. What he said sounds stupid and irrelevant, but I should remember it just in case. Honestly, that I don't get. What significance does that have? That somebody was locked in the bathroom? Maybe there's a hole in the floor in the bathroom somewhere? There is also the tablecloth with the blood on it, which I'm starting to think maybe Baka was killed on the tablecloth. He was killed. He was like killed on the tablecloth, and then somebody dragged the tablecloth and him under the table to make it look like he died there. But there was so much blood under the table as well, wasn't there? So he would basically still have to be alive in order to let all that, in order for his heart to keep pumping all that blood out. And then there's the case of the missing skewer, but... actually... Oh, that's an idea. What if the skewer was actually, like, somebody reached down and planted the skewer in the ground underneath the floorboards? So that's so that when the blackout happens, they could literally just shove their arm down and take the skewer out, like point up from underneath the floorboards, kill Baka while he's under the table, and then just push it back down through the holes. That could be a thing. We were questioning your colon strength. It's not even a true pull, it's just a mental note Hajime made as a funny story to tell later. So a JoJo cosplayer almost shit himself. JoJo cosplayer. Hang on a sec. I want to make a record of that comment. Oh shit, for a while I should hire you. You keep me entertained during these streams. You're right too. You're right. I don't know anything about JoJo, but he definitely looks like a JoJo character. I've seen the screenshots. And I've seen the memes. Anyway. Okay, so that's that. Oh, did Sheik ever come back from the toilet? Nope. Nobody here. Okay. So the skewer is probably the murder weapon. We can pretty much say that. Going here. But how was it used? That is the question. Let me take a look under the table again, can I? Really catch the eyes. This desk lamp seems rather heavy. The power cord was connected to the outlet, so it would have been useless during the blackout. Other than that, there's nothing else on the table that really stands out to me. Yes, but he said that Baka had the night vision goggles with him, right? So he didn't see the skewer? No, if the skewer was underneath the floorboards. So if the skewer was like planted in the ground under, like, here, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll tell you what I'll do. Hang on. BRB, not going anywhere, but I want to make sure that nothing is shown that shouldn't be. Bing. Cool. Put that there, and then I'll. Okay, so what I mean is, if this is the ground, actually, hang on a sec. Let's make it a brown, and we'll do this just for consistency. So that's the ground. No, Rosie. Come on, paint, work with me here. So, come on, there you go. That's the ground, right? Then, this is the floorboards. Now, we know that there are gaps underneath the floorboards. So, like, well, maybe even bigger than that. Yeah, let's go with this. So, there's gaps underneath the floorboards. So, what somebody could have done is take the skewer and plant it like this underneath, so that it was going into the ground underneath the floorboards. Then somebody could literally just pick up the skewer from underneath the floorboards and kill someone with it, and then just drop it back down. There you go. That's what I mean. But again, it's just a game theory. Anyway, with a paint, I like that. Have you ever seen Mitoka Magica? No, I haven't. No, I think that would go crazy. That would drive me crazy. That cat's creepy as hell. Ultimate artist over here. I try. Wait, hang on. What? There's nothing else on the table that really stands out to me. If I must, is what I shouted, as if to encourage myself, and quickly looked beneath the table. Yeah, so that is a lot of blood. So he did die there. Okay. Oh, by the way, I figured that I thought of this actually after I streamed Danganronpa last, which was somebody left this knight here and they put glow-in-the-dark paint on it for the express purpose of luring Baka here. Like, they never used the knife to kill him. They just used it to lure him to this area so that they could then kill him with the thing. When would the killer have time to place it? It was a blackout after all, so even if the killer planted it beforehand, how'd the killer navigate in the dark? That's a decent question, but I do have an answer to that. Yeah, I can leave that. I do have an answer to that. So, the killer was messing with the AC, and which McCann is behind. So if the killer planted the skewer in the dirt beforehand, literally right underneath the AC, then they could literally just reach down and grab it without having to see anything. There you go. And we know that it was the AC because the AC was set to the exact time that the lights went out. Both of the ACs were. So when would the killer have time to place it? Well, if a certain sussy Makoto knockoff was maybe in here cleaning at the time, then maybe he would have had all the time in the world to put the skewer down through the floor like that. What caused the blackout? Well, if both of the air conditioners turned on at the same time, then that would cause a huge amount of electrical shortage, which would then cause the blackout. Got any more, Firewall? Aki is our protagonist and Fire is the support / antagonist. No, Firewall is... There's a term for it. I believe it's the Rook, is what it's called, from chess. The Rook is basically as strong, if not a little bit weaker, than the protagonist, but the Rook's strength is used to push the limits of the protagonist and make the protagonist a better person. So yeah. Okay. Anyway, so I need to talk to at least two of you. Jackie, do you have anything to say? I don't think I need to talk to you, but just as I thought. It seems there's no way to get under the floor from inside this old building. Maybe. So it's just as Nagito said. If that's the case, I guess I should give up on finding Gundam's earring. Well, yeah. That is basically the linchpin. Can Gundam find his earring? If not, then... Mahiro, let's start with you.
Hey!
Hey, you're here. Where the hell did you wander off to?
I wasn't wandering, I was investigating as much as I could.
I see. Well, if you weren't slacking off, then I guess it's fine.
So, a plot device?
No. Wait, a plot device?
Are you talking about the Rook thing that I mentioned earlier? No, think of Vegeta to Goku. Vegeta is really strong, but he's just that tiny bit weaker than Goku. So Goku can go all out on Vegeta and they can train together, and Vegeta challenges him and says, why are you doing this? It could be me, and all that stuff. So it pushes Goku to be stronger. That kind of thing. Where's the murder weapon then? You know how strict Baka was with sharp objects, and the killer for sure could not have just grabbed one from the table in total darkness. As I said, it was planted in the ground underneath the floorboards. The killer just picked it up off the ground, or not off the ground. It wasn't lying on the ground. It was stuck into it. Then the killer just reached down, unstuck it from the ground, pulled it out, killed Baka, and then just threw it back down through the floorboards. Like, it's just underneath the floor. We might even be able to see it if we look down. I don't know. I don't think anybody's bothered to try. Never watched DBZ. Is there another good example? There probably is. There's probably loads. It's like so a support character. Pretty much. Yeah, sure, pretty much. But there's a specific kind of support character. But yeah. God, that's a support character. It's a specific kind of support character. I was just trying to be clever. Oh. And show off my learnage. Why did Baka even went under the table? Because of the knife. Because he saw the glow-in-the-dark knife underneath the table. Nagito probably didn't have a clue that that Baka had the night vision goggles. So he made the glow-in-the-dark knife so that if Baka... So when the... What's it called? So when the lights go out, then, and Baka started looking around, then he'd see, or anybody really, if anybody went looking around, they might see the glow-in-the-dark knife, go under the table, and then kill. There you go. I guess it doesn't have to be Baka. It doesn't necessarily have to be Baka. It could just be anybody who saw the glow under the table. Four characters are meant to be better than the protagonist. To begin with, they probably are. But over time, the protagonist is supposed to outshine them. Pretty much. Psychic? Nah. Firewall's his own. Firewall's the main character in his own show. It's just that he's a side character on the AciaranB channel. That's it. Anyway, so did you find anything? Sorry, I got completely sidetracked by chat there. Yeah, sorta. You don't sound too sure.
Hey.
Well, just take a look at this.
Oh, hey, look, Nagito's standing right beside the air conditioner. Oh.
Just as you told me, using the 2 photos I took before the blackout.
I don't have a show. Well, you do have a show. You just haven't. You just don't air it to the whole world. It's your own private show. That's the thing. And hey, this isn't my entire show either. I have a show. I have a show when I leave the computer as well. It's just that show is also private to the whole world. We're all the protagonists of our own story. That's how it works. Okay, so who killed Baka then? Nagito. Yeah. Our Makoto knockoff killed him. 100%. It can't be anybody else. Except maybe the chef. I forget his name. Lalu or Luca or something. Yeah. A co-protagonist, Scorpy. He is a co-protagonist, okay? Anyway, I tried to pinpoint where everyone was standing. When I did, this diagram was the result. Pekko? Teru. That's the one. It's either Teru or Nagito, and the answer is Nagito. The storage room is... Oh, the storage room is actually right behind the AC as well. That's not a coincidence. Camera, all windows are closed, office room. Baka and the Duralumin case are as far from that table as can be, pretty much. Nagito is right beside it. Hyaki is there. Fuyuhiko, position unknown. Yeah. Okay. I made this diagram from analyzing those photos, so I'm pretty sure it's accurate. Just as I thought, Baka was standing a far distance from that table. It's impossible. There's no way he'd be able to move that far during the blackout. Huh? What's this line extending from the table where Baka was killed? It's the desk lamp. I drew the power cord for it just in case. The power cord for the desk lamp? Oh, that's the thing that I forgot to check. How long is that cord? Deuteragonist? Nice drawing, Miro. Yeah, better than I could do. A deuteragonist? I've never heard of that before, but sure, let's go with that. If that cord is extending from the table where Baka was killed, that means...
Hey.
Ah. Wait, where's the plug for that lamp? Does it not have one? What? So, did you find something? It's not clear to me yet, but... I guess you're right. I didn't really understand it myself when I was drawing it. I have a feeling that it's either a potential clue or just a waste of labor. No, it wasn't a waste at all.
Huh?
Huh? It's not clear to me yet, but there's no mistake that a clue is hidden here. An extremely important clue. Okay. Huh. That is interesting, though. That's... what he said about Baka not being able to make it across this distance in the time with the blackout. Literature deuteragonist or secondary main character is the second most important character of a narrative. Ah, learn something new every day. Never heard that before. Okay, so the paracord does seem like it's able to traverse the distance. Strange. Anyway. If you'd like, I can tell you a little bit of what I want to say. Did you find out anything? I tried within reason to perform an autopsy on Baka's body. And I discovered that there were several puncture wounds around Baka's chest and abdominal region. Deep wounds, deep enough to reach his lungs and internal organs. It could be assumed that a very thin, sharp object around 5 millimeters in diameter was used to stab him over and over again, which is what hey, are you okay? I'm just an extra. No, you're not, Scorpy. You're a You're a triptagonist. You're the triptagonist. It's fine. Can you look at the trip bullets, please? I want to check something. Sure. Why not? Victim's body was discovered in the dining hall. The estimated time of death is 1:30 p.m. Victim was reportedly stabbed over 10 times between the throat and abdominal region, resulting in death. Time that the body has no external injuries and no chemicals such as poison were detected. The body under the table is face down as if Baka were reaching for something. Yes, reaching for the blade. Good. A bloodstained knife found under the table where the body was discovered. A glowing pink-like substance coats it. That would be paint-like substance coated. Yes, that would be the glowy paint. You are our hero, Scorpy. True facts. A pool of blood formed around the body underneath the table. A lot of blood was spattered against the inside of the tablecloth. Also, there was no sign that the body was dragged through the blood stain. No sign that the body was dragged through the blood stain. Interesting. The floors of the dining hall were full of gaps. Gundam dropped one of his earrings through these gaps. The AC timer in the dining hall was set to 11:30 p.m. The AC timer in the office was also set to 11:30 p.m. Found under the table where the body was discovered apparently came from the supermarket, those in night vision goggles. During the blackout, McCann tripped and fell in the dining hall. By the time the lights came back on, she ended up in a compromising position. The case Baka had with him, there's a lot of security equipment inside and a hard plastic case as well. The key to the other Duralumin case is inside here too. During the blackout, Ibuki was able to discern all the noise people were making. My hero, oh, it's a blackout. Hey, I can't see anything. It's pitch black. My future is pitch black. Everyone calm down. We gotta stay calm in a situation like this. Wow, don't step on my feet. What the hell? What's going on here? This is... Ow! Turn the lights on. I can't eat like this, you know. You guys, where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen? Perhaps the breaker overloaded. Hold on a sec. I'll go along the wall and do something about it. There were 3 irons placed inside the storage room. When Nagito found them, they were all turned on. To increase the electrical... to increase the electrical... what's the word? Cost? Demand. To increase the electrical demand. That's why they were there. A blood-stained tablecloth was found randomly stuffed inside the laundry hamper. That I'm still not unsure of. The gas stove in the kitchen is powered by electricity. That's why Teruteru couldn't use it during the blackout. Teruteru poured his heart and soul into cooking various party dishes. However, Akane and Peko were the only ones who ate them. If a fire breaks out, the fire door in the hallway of the old building can be shut to keep the fire from spreading. The knife in... So somebody was trying to start a fire? Huh. The knife found at the crime scene was not included on the kitchen's equipment list. All the dangerous equipment that could be a potential weapon was confiscated by Baka. Apparently there's an iron plate for barbecue and a portable stove for cooking hot pots. There's an iron plate for barbecue and a portable stove. Portable stove. Good way of starting a fire, I'd imagine. When Chiaki was standing guard outside, Fuhiko apparently came to the old building, then walked away. A threatening letter that was found inside Baka's room. Be careful, the first kill will happen tonight. Someone will definitely kill someone. The author of this letter is unknown. During the search for Baka after the blackout, Kazuichi headed straight into the office. He didn't see anyone there, including Peko. Nekomaru kept trying to use the bathroom since before the party started, but someone was using it the whole time. He was able to enter the bathroom after Baka's body was discovered. And there we are. Good. Why does the Durlum case and night vision goggles look like they came from Google? Protagonist, excuse me. Well, you're the protagonist of your own story, Scorpy. You have to remember that. And I'm the tritagonist in your story. Well, no. Probably like your parents or something are, I'd imagine. Anyway, moving on. Hey, are you okay? I'm sorry. Talking about it made me sad. No need to push yourself. I mostly got the gist of what you wanted to say. I'm sorry. Still, around 5 millimeters in diameter, huh? That's actually pretty thick. Isn't that pretty thin? Oh, that's as thin as an ice pick or an awl. Yeah, I guess it would be, yeah. 5 millimeters? Yeah, that is actually really, really thin. I think that's all the truth was. Well, now it is. McCann's autopsy results has been added to the truth section of your hand. Ping pong. Now, I have one question going into this. Does Gundam have his earring? That's my question. Also, what's up with the laundry hamper?
Alrighty, guys. It's finally time. That's right. It's time for the long-awaited class trial. Now then, I shall tell you all the meeting place. At the central island of Jabberwock Island, there is a mountain with my adorable face carved into it. That, my friends, is Monokuma Rock. Once you're there, please proceed to the underground by taking the elevator located at the secret entrance. I'll see you soon.
A mountain with a carving of Monokuma's face at the central island? 5 millimeters is thick. No. 5 millimeters is thin, and I'm just silly. I wanted to look at my pet. How's my pet? Okay, clean for the pet. So, this is the first island. Wait. He told us to gather at a place called Monokuma Rock. I have a feeling there was a rocky mountainish place over there. Okay. Gundam wears bandages around his arm because his hands just keep scratching him. Oh, hey. Would you look at that?
No, those are scars from my many battles with the ancient demon lords.
Huh?
Are you kidding me?
Hey, what the heck is that mountain? When did that get there? Never mind that. How did they even make a mountain shaped like Monokuma? Well, they made one shaped like Abraham Lincoln, so apparently I'd say they'd manage. That story might be true after all. There might be an enormous organization involved in all this. You mean what Baka said before, right?
You are right.
Baka, we still needed his knowledge.
I still can't believe he's dead.
Baka! What happened to Gundam and Fuyuhiko? Meant Kumamori. When the blood hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's Kumamori. Now that you mention it, it appears they aren't here yet.
I got it!
I know. They probably ran away.
No way!
Oh, hell no. There's no way I'd let them escape, you know. Look, I dragged this one back over here.
Don't fuck with me.
I'm telling you, let me go.
Hey, come on
Now, if you keep acting violent, I might just eat you up.
Hey!
Hey, Fuyuhiko, what were you doing all this time?
Huh?
Nothing. I wasn't really doing anything. I was just chilling in my room when I suddenly heard that fast bastard got killed. Who the fuck cares about that anyway?
You.
You. How can you say something so irresponsible?
Do you understand?
We've been doing our best to investigate this murder, even though we don't want to, just to survive.
Wait.
Hiru, that's enough. You too, Fuyuhiko.
dumbass. I guess we're waiting for Gundam.
What happened,
Aye.
sinner?
I am right here.
Now
Rem-
then, let us begin.
Remember this well. A main character arrives when he intends to. Huh?
Hey,
It seems you knows it too. If I did, then I'm right. He got his earring back? Did he have one on his left side, or is it just the right?
Well now.
Huh.
All right, now that everyone's all together, let's take the secret entrance to the trial field.
Wait!
Please wait a second.
What's this?
Bye, Minomi. Just what are you doing here? Nobody asked for you. I.
What?
Do you actually want to join in?
You masochistic mascot.
Do you want to taste how powerless you are at the class trial? You're an even bigger masochist than I thought.
Special bleeding service.
We just had a discussion about main characters, but you for sure ain't one. That's true.
Oh well, I'm a big brother who dotes on his little sister. I shall allow your special participation.
Also, does Gundam wear contacts?
See
What makes you
ya
say that?
later.
Oh, because his eyes are different colors? Maybe.
I'll go on ahead and wait for you guys, so hurry over.
Huh?
He told us to come, but how do we get there? I don't see any doors or vehicles.
What's going on?
He mentioned something about a secret entrance, was it? Secret entrance. Okay, Minomi, what you got? Okay, she got nothing. Secret entrance. Secret tunnel! Secret tunnel! Through the mountains! Secret tunnel! Yeah! What the? Something's shaking?
This is dangerous. Everyone, please get down.
Well, yep, that works. Something came out. That's what she said. Could it be? Is he telling us to enter it?
What?
That's also what... That's what he said. Such a suspicious aura. Even Crimson Steel Elephant Mega Z is trembling with fear.
That's so totally suspicious.
hey!
Forgive me. Seriously, just forgive me already. Hey, why don't we just stop here? I mean, none of this is real anyway. Like, not even remotely.
No way!
There's no way. There's just no way we'll find the killer.
Stupid.
Complaining won't get us anywhere. If you're really a man, then man up for God's sake. We've come this far. We have no choice but to keep moving forward. You're right. There's nowhere for us to run. We need to do it. That choppy as hell animation, though. Yep. If that's everyone's decision, I'll just follow you guys.
Yep.
If this were a video game, it'd have a very high difficulty level. Let's do our best to clear the game. Well, we should get some fat loot at the end, though. Shouldn't we? Shaking with fear and nervousness, I hesitantly lifted my feet and stepped onto the escalator. I won't think anymore. If I think, I'll run away. All I could do was stare upward intensely as the escalator carried me. Whoa! And when each of us entered Monokuma Rock. Is this thing blasting off? What? Oh, it's... This is an elevator! I see, this entire rock is an elevator! I don't know who these voices are, honestly. I won't think anymore. I can't relate to that. Yeah. Once again, Monokuma is doing what he pleases. However, if he's gone this far and made something like this, I don't think he's playing around. Even so, we're going pretty deep. And once again, nobody is leaning on the walls. Isn't that what you do when you enter an elevator? You immediately go to a wall and lean on it. That's just what you do. Nobody just stands there unless the elevator is full. Seriously. Jeez. Even so, we're going pretty deep. You're right. I heard an unnerving chattering sound inside my head. I soon realized it was the sound of my teeth. All I could do was purse my lips tightly so everyone else couldn't hear it. Okay. Yep. There we were, listening to unpleasant roars as the elevator plunged deeper and deeper into the earth. Some time passed before the elevator finally finished descending. The elevator is pretty big, but no, it doesn't matter if the elevator is the size of a football pitch. Like, you go to a wall and you lean against the wall. If there is a wall available, people lean on it. Like, that's just how people work. And then the elevator door slowly opened. Ooh.
Welcome!
This is the class trial field. How do you like it? It's a special place that will decide your fates.
Why, you?
What the hell is he thinking? Locking us in a shitty looking place like this.
Don't fuck with me!
Are you fucking crazy? Don't mess with me, asshole.
Complain all you like. I'm used to it by now. Come on, you're wasting your time and energy. Hurry up and take your seats where your names are written.
It looks like everyone knows. Even if we try to resist, it won't change a thing. Just as Monokuma ordered, we walked toward the seats we had been assigned. From this point on, we need to find out who killed Baka. And we will do that next time on Dragon Ball Z. Like, subscribe, comment, for all that stuff. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you next time.